Hello, this lecture will cover one of the topics of the Trustworthy and Explainable AI course. Welcome to the course Human-Centric Building Automation. This course will consist of 3 short lectures, and this is the first lecture that will be devoted to the role of AI in human-centric building automation. Let's start from the main motivation. First of all, let's consider energy consumption by sectors in European Union. According to the statistics, buildings are the largest energy consumer. They use approximately 40% of all energy. It includes both electric energy, heating energy, etc. They are followed by industry and transportation. Approximately equivalent parts are consumed in residential and commercial or public buildings. And it's important to mention that almost half of this energy is consumed by heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems, so-called buildings technical systems that have to make our life more comfortable and that are responsible for the indoor climate in our buildings. By summarizing the previous slide, we can say that, first of all, buildings are responsible for almost half of total energy use globally. Secondly, almost half of it comes from building service systems. As the buildings are their largest energy consumers, they are also responsible for CO2 emissions. Approximately 27% of annual CO2 emissions come from building operations, and it means that buildings have the highest potential to reduce carbon footprint by making buildings more energy efficient. Now, let's see why human-centric solutions require artificial intelligence. What is the role of AI and what is the main challenge? So first of all, by using artificial intelligence, we can significantly reduce energy demand. And this is mainly because of pure performance of the buildings. By reducing the energy demand, we also reduce CO2 emissions. But what is the main challenge? The challenge is to reduce energy demand and greenhouse emissions, but we have to do it without compromising comfort level. Comfort level is about temperature, air quality, etc. So how to control buildings in such a way that it doesn't affect comfort level? To do it, we need proactive control. And one of the components of this proactive control is estimating the influence of any control decision on the comfort level. So artificial intelligence is used here to predict and to analyze if certain control action will influence comfort level or not, and we have to make decisions in favor of a solution that will not significantly affect the control level, comfort level, or it will stay within the limits that are allowed by the user. And this integration of AI into control loop makes the solution human-centric. When developing technical systems that operate automatically and control technical systems of the buildings, we have to pay attention that these systems have to be human-centric. All the technology that we are developing should be human-centric. The reason is that we are developing this technology for human. If we will prioritize only energy efficiency, there exists, for example, a very simple solution. We can just turn off all the systems and we will be extremely energy efficient. We can consume zero energy. And for 1,000 years, people somehow survived without having these automation systems. But in 20th century, we started building automation systems. We are taking care about indoor climate to make our life more comfortable, in order to make our work more efficient and more productive. So all the systems that we are developing must consider the needs and interests of users. So keep in mind that artificial intelligence is just a tool in the hands of humans. So these are made for people. And when applying all these techniques in buildings, a good indoor climate, first of all, must be ensured. Then it can bring energy efficiency, sustainability, reduction of carbon footprint, etc. But comfort level should not be compromised. We also need to take into account that energy efficiency significantly depends on people's habits and the decisions made by people. So, artificial intelligence-based tools help people make informed decisions. From the other side, all the decisions and automatic actions made by technical systems, made by artificial intelligence, have to be transparent and reliable. When adding intelligence to the building and making our cities smart, we have to keep in mind three key performance indicators. So first is comfortable indoor climate. This is priority number one. Second is energy performance and energy efficiency, making the buildings energy efficient. And third one is ensuring technical conditions of the buildings automatically detect any problems, because detecting problems in the right time also helps to save energy. And I will talk about it in a little bit more details in my next lectures. The following AI-based methods have demonstrated greatest potential to improve building energy performance and sustainability in cost-efficient way, while incorporated human-based comfort criteria. These methods include intelligent control, data-driven fault detection, digital twins, flexibility, and demand response. We will talk about these methods in more details in the next chapters. Thank you for your attention.